Alright guys, today we're doing a load up of my backpack here for just a one-night trip this time. We're going back on the Appalachian Trail. We're going to go Boblett's Gap south to Daleville. So only 2 days, one night, but I want to show you the gear that I have for this trip and how I pack it in my backpack. So I have the Osprey Atmos 50 AG. Love this backpack. This thing has saved me a lot of wear and tear on my body. But anyway, I like to start out by packing my ground cloth for my tent in the very bottom. This way, if I set it down, if it gets in a puddle or anything wet, snow, it won't soak through the bottom of my pack and get anything else wet. So I like to put that in first. Followed by my tent itself. I like to put the things that I would not be using until the end of the day in the bottom, such as my tent, sleeping pad. I like to put these all in horizontally rather than vertically. Better space that way. Sleeping bag goes in on top of those. Alright then, I guess next would be cooking equipment. I got my pot, my fuel in there, followed by bare rope. Won't need that until the end of the day. Let's see, been carrying a pretty nice buck knife with me. Slide that in down there. Usually only use that at camp. Coffee mug. My pot holds heat a little too long to try to sip coffee out of it. Alright, what else? I guess next would be the clothes bag. And for this trip I just have a long sleeve micro fleece top, an extra pair of socks, smart wool socks, and an extra pair of underwear. And that should be all we need as far as extra clothes for this trip. I am bringing my REI down jacket because the morning should be a little on the chilly side, maybe high 40s, low 50s. Alright. Tent poles, which I always pack separately from my tent because it's just easier to conserve space that way. Those I just simply slide right down the side of my backpack there. They fit in there very nicely. I'm still left with, plenty of room in this backpack. I've got pretty much everything in there, just about. Next we go my food. I have 2 lunches, a breakfast, and a dinner. Some snacks in here. Let's see if I can get a weight on my food. Look, we're right at 2 pounds. There's 2 pounds of food in here for 2 days and one night. Brought plenty. I have the electronics bag, which has the waterproof case for my camera, charging cords, headlamp, and battery recharge. Put that where I can easily get to it. Then I have my miscellaneous bag, which is fire starter, tent repair, bug net, hygiene, mirror, poncho, first aid, matches, so on and so forth. Put that right on top because that tends to be what I need to access the most. And that is everything that goes inside of my pack. Now notice I don't use the lid or the brain that came with this backpack. I never run out of space inside of this pack, so there's no need to bring that extra weight, that extra storage that won't be used. Alright, as far as the outside of my pack, I like to keep my rain gear very handy so I can get to it in a hurry. So my rain jacket, my pack cover, and my pack towel will all go right there where they're quick access. I can get to them really fast. And my Z-seat, I always like to lock right underneath this strap here. That way, anytime I stop to take a break, I don't have to, do anything crazy to get to it. I just unbuckle that, and my Z-seat is right there, ready to go. Water storage for this trip. There's going to be plenty of water on this trip, multiple sources, and we've had a lot of rain, so I shouldn't have to bring too much extra water storage. I do have 2 of the 32-ounce Sawyer bags here. A lot of times I'll bring 3 if I'm not so sure about the water, just in case I need to haul extra. But this trip should be good with just 2 Sawyer bags. I put one on either side in my side pouches. My Sawyer squeeze, I just throw in there next to one of those bags. And my map, which I carry that in my pocket. Not actually in the pack. I'll show you what I'm wearing as far as clothes for this trip. Have good old trusty Timberland hiking boots. I've talked about these in a video before. These they're on the heavy side, I'm not going to lie to you, but they're so comfortable, so durable. I've had these things for several years now. They've never let me down. They are completely waterproof. I've never had any problem with leaks. They're very warm, so on and so forth. They're great boots. I love them. Wear my Darn Tough wool socks inside of those. I just have a simple quick dry synthetic t-shirt. Walmart, cheap. They work great. And I have my Gander Mountain convertible hiking pants. I've also had these things for years. They've been great. They have one tiny little ember hole in the thigh, but other than that, they're in fantastic shape. Great pants. And then of course, I just wear regular cotton boxers. I've never really had a problem with chafing or anything like that, so I just wear normal everyday boxers. But yeah guys, that's it. So I guess we're going to go ahead and put this on the scale now and see what we're looking like. Of course, the only thing we're missing here is water. Alright, see what we're weighing in at. Trying to get the camera to pick that up, but anyway, we are just below 18 pounds. So yeah, just below 18 pounds, probably something like 17 pounds, 10 ounces, something like that. Alright guys, so I wanted to go ahead and break down into a little bit more detail on exactly what's in my food bag, my miscellaneous bag, and my clothes bag there. That way you can see exactly where all this weight is coming from in much better detail. I guess we'll start out with the clothes bag here. It's the lightest of the 3. It's the least in there. Most hikers will tell you really don't need to bring a bunch of extra changes of clothes on the trail. Anyway, that's the Sea to Summit Ultra Seal bag there. I keep it in. But I just have a long sleeve micro fleece top. It's made by Mountain Hardwear. I love this piece of clothing here. It's excuse me, really I use it in a bunch of different seasons. Other than summer, I use it pretty much the rest of the year. And then an extra pair of smart wool socks. And that is it for the clothing. That's all I need. Now the miscellaneous bag. There's going to be a bunch of different stuff in here. First off is the first aid kit. I've got some glacier gels, some ibuprofen and Tums and band-aids and chapstick and all kinds of stuff. I do keep my stove in my miscellaneous bag. Got some tenacious tape here for just in case anything tears. That's a business card. I don't even know why that's in there. Bug net, which I always carry even though I've never actually used it. It weighs less than an ounce if I had to guess. I mean, it weighs nothing at all, so I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. The stakes to my tent. Some emergency fire starter. Yeah, I'm glad I went through this because apparently I have both stoves in there, so we'll go ahead and take one of those stoves out. We got some rainfly repair tape, some matches, wet fire starter. We have a poncho, tent pole repair sleeve, emergency mirror, signaling mirror. This was actually a stake that I just found laying on the trail on my last hike, so I need to pull that out as well. See, a couple extra pieces of wet fire there. I've got my toothbrush and toothpaste, and my comb, and a couple extra AAA batteries for my headlamp. And that is it for the miscellaneous bag. Get all this stuff out of the way real quick. Alright, now for my food bag, which is the heaviest of the three. Usually is, even though this is only for 2 days and 1 night. I'll show you all exactly what I'm bringing. Alright, also a Sea to Summit Ultra Sil lightweight bag. This is just extra grocery bag I bring to put trash in. I always pack out my trash. Alright. Get everything situated here. Alright, so for my breakfast, I brought a Mountain House biscuits and gravy. I love these things. They're great. They're cheap. They're good. They get me a good little energy boost in the morning. For lunch, I bring a cup of noodles. Quick, easy to make. I brought some couple packs of pepperoni to snack on. Also, probably for a second lunch. My dinner is some Lipton soup, but I bring some pre-cooked Dyson chicken breast with me, and to mix in with the soup there, make it quite a bit more hearty. Replace a lot of calories and protein. Then I have my coffee, which I used to bring the instant coffee like the Nescafe or Folgers and that stuff, the crystals, and then another bag of creamer and sugar. But lately I've just been bringing these Maxwell House, like cappuccino type things. This is actually way more than what I need, but oh well. And for another snack, I just brought 4 of these Betty Crocker brownie bars. I love these things. I have a sweet tooth, and these things satisfy my sweet tooth on the trail. So yeah, that's it for food for a weekend hike. I hope this helped some of you guys see in a little more detail exactly what I'm bringing. Besides just the big items, these are all the little items that definitely add up in weight. Alright guys, I appreciate you watching the video today. I hope that was a more detailed breakdown of exactly what I bring on a hike than my last video. I know on my last gear video I had a lot of requests for a pack up like this to actually pack my pack with everything and be more detailed on the food and clothing and stuff. But anyway, if anybody has any questions or needs any more detail at all, please feel free to leave it in the comments below. I'll definitely get back to you. Thanks for watching.